Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Taisia, and my whole job here is to ask the questions you are too polite to ask out loud.
Which, for the record, are usually the good ones.
They are the good ones, and with me, as always, the person who has to actually answer them, Zaventa Devosian, Business Development Manager at BSG.
Hi, title's long, answers will be short. That's the deal today.
Okay, I'm holding you to short. Last time short was 40 minutes.
That was a bonus 40 minutes. Free value.
Free value nobody asked for. Anyway, let's get into it because today's topic is genuinely something I don't understand and I refuse to fake it. So here's me honestly. I'm running messaging for a small team. SMS for one thing, WhatsApp for another, Viber because half my users live in it. That's 3 providers, 3 logins, 3 invoices at the end of the month, and I still get delivery failures I can't explain.
3 dashboards open in 3 tabs right now?
5 tabs. 2 of them I'm scared to close. So my real question is just, is there a saner way to live, or is this the tax for doing business?
Here's the promise. By the end of this episode, you'll know whether collapsing all of that into one endpoint actually saves you money, and you'll know how to test it yourself this week in an afternoon.
In an afternoon. Bold. I'm writing that down.
Write it down. I'll earn it. So the trap is that everyone counts the channels. 3 channels? Fine. But you're not paying for 3 channels. You're paying for 3 integrations, 3 SDKs, 3 sets of webhooks, 3 billing accounts your finance person reconciles by hand.
Okay, but that's a one-time bill, no? You wire it up once and forget it.
That's the myth. Take a real e-commerce setup. SMS for OTP, WhatsApp for order updates, Viber for promos. 3 different vendors. Now, one vendor changes the pricing tier, one deprecates an endpoint, one has an outage on a Friday.
Ugh, always a Friday.
Always a Friday. And suddenly your set it and forget it is 3 separate fires with 3 separate support queues. The cost isn't the build, it's the carrying.
Right, and here's where my dev would jump in. They already built those integrations. They spent weeks on it. If I walk in and say, rip it all out for one new thing, they're going to look at me like I lost my mind. That feels risky.
Totally fair, and you shouldn't rip anything out on day one. The honest answer? You don't migrate everything. You point your highest volume, highest pain flow at one endpoint, run it in parallel, and compare. If it's not cheaper and simpler on real numbers, you keep what you have. You've lost an afternoon. The risk is bounded. Rip it all out is never the move. Test one flow is.
Okay, test one flow. I can sell to my dev. Lose your mind. I cannot.
That's the whole episode. You can go now.
Don't tempt me.
And if you want the exact test one flow recipe, we put it in the checklist. I'll point you to it at the end. Don't go hunting yet. So the alternative is what we call one API, one endpoint, one webhook. You send a message and the routing decides the channel. WhatsApp first, RCS if not, SMS as the safety net. You write the logic once.
Wait, so my code doesn't say send SMS or send WhatsApp anymore?
Your code says, reach this person. The cascade handles how? WhatsApp, then RCS, then SMS automatically with one set of delivery events coming back.
Okay, but now I'm nervous in the other direction. If everything goes through one vendor, isn't that one big single point of failure? Like, at least with 5 vendors, if one dies, the other 4 are alive. Isn't one riskier?
Great instinct, and it's the right question to be paranoid about, but flip it. With 5 vendors, you don't have less risk. You have 5 points of failure you monitor separately. With a cascade, failure of one channel is the normal path. WhatsApp doesn't land, it falls to RCS, then SMS inside the same request. The redundancy is built into the route, not bolted on by you at 2 a.m.
So the fallback isn't the disaster plan, it's just Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday, exactly. The thing you used to do manually with 3 vendors is now the default behavior of 1.
Okay, that's actually the first thing today that made my shoulders drop.
I'll take a shoulder drop. That's a KPI for me now.
Shoulders dropped per episode.
Now the part people miss. The cascade isn't just convenience, it's where the money is, because you can order the channels by cost and deliverability. Cheapest reliable channel first, expensive channel only as the fallback.
Give me the concrete one, OTP, because that's the one finance always yells about.
Perfect example. Classic setup. Every one-time password goes out as SMS. SMS is the priciest per message channel, and you're paying it for every single login. In a cascade, that same OTP tries a cheaper channel first, and only the ones that don't land fall through to SMS. You're not paying SMS prices for the whole volume anymore, only for the tail.
Okay, but gotcha question. If it eventually falls down to SMS anyway, where is the saving? It's the same SMS at the bottom.
Because most of it never reaches the bottom. The saving is in the share that gets delivered before SMS. If a big chunk of your OTPs land on the cheaper channel, you only pay SMS rates for what's left, the leftover, not the whole river. Same security, smaller bill. The fallback isn't the cost, it's the insurance you rarely have to claim.
So I should be measuring cost per successful verification, not per message.
Okay, now you're getting clever. That's my job.
Sorry, slipping back in my lane. Pretend I don't know what a verification is.
But yes, cost per successful verification. That's the number that actually moves.
Right, the part where I try to break it. What if I'm only on one channel, like I literally only send SMS? Does any of this matter to me?
Less urgently, honestly. If you're single channel and happy, the cost story is thinner. But the day you add a second channel, and you will, you've already got the scene. So it's less switch now, more don't build a 5-vendor mess in the first place.
Okay, what if I'm in something regulated, iGaming, fintech, where compliance people faint if you change anything?
Then the single endpoint story actually helps you because it's one place to enforce rules, one audit trail, one set of delivery logs, instead of stitching evidence from 5 vendors. Compliance usually likes fewer doors, not more.
And last one, what if I already have a CPaaS I'm semi-okay with? Am I just supposed to throw that away?
No, same answer as your dev earlier. You don't throw anything away to find out. You run one flow side by side and let the numbers argue. If yours wins, keep it. I'm not asking for faith. I'm asking for one afternoon.
One afternoon again. That's the merch now. T-shirt.
It's just Tuesday on the back.
Sold.
So if you do exactly one thing after this episode, not 10, here it is. Take your single highest volume flow. For most people, that's OTP or order notifications. Run that one flow through one API in Postman this week. Don't migrate anything, just send the same volume through the cascade and measure 2 numbers. Delivery rate and cost compared to what you have today.
One flow, Postman, 2 numbers. Even I can hold that.
That's the bar. If the numbers don't beat your current setup, you've lost an afternoon and gained an argument. If they do, you've got proof, not a pitch.
Okay, now you can point me to the thing you teased.
It's a checklist. One API launch in 10 steps, plus a ready Postman collection so you're not starting from a blank screen. It walks the exact test one flow path we just talked about. Links in the episode description. It drops you on the one API page.
Grab that, run your one flow, and if your shoulders drop, tell us. That's the only metric Zaven cares about now.
Shoulders dropped per listener. Send me yours.
That's the episode. 5 tabs, 1 endpoint. Thanks for hanging out. See you in 2 weeks.
And it'll be short next time.
It will absolutely not be short. Bye.